This show is void of reason, some people say benign. Come all you loyal Britons and watch 'Twas by Design.
Why hello there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another 'Twas by Design stream. I'm your host Chris, and as always, I've got myself a brew. Cheers. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. How you doing, Anonymous? Welcome. Hope you have yourself a lovely jubbly day today. Back again, guys, with some more Monster Hunter World for you. Lobby's up. Exclamation mark ID if you fancy joining. How you doing, Laurel? Welcome back, mate. Hope you're having yourself a lovely jubbly day today. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Anonymous. How you doing? Did you see that FQ updated the DLL file? I did not. No. Like I said, I don't hear from him. So I'm not on Nexus mod. Like, I'm not on there. Like, he used to come and share on the Discord and that's how I used to know. So don't hear from him anymore. Like I said, never see him, never hear from him. He's a ghost. A ghost of Twasma's past. I keep saying, yo, someone... At this point, I've kept saying, yo, how is FQ? You know, how's he doing? Yo, someone... I keep, you know, I've messaged on the Discord and said, yo, you know. But, at this point, if he's not getting in contact with me, then he obviously don't want to be in contact with me. So, fair enough. Oh. You mind helping me with a little bit of silver ref farming? Can do, Lucio, yeah. Can do. It's in the comments on the Nexus page. That's like telling me it's in the... I know, like... You got to advertise it a bit more. From my perspective, like, I don't know. FQ would have done well to put it on Discords. Like, I've got a Monster Hunter mod section specifically for that. You know? Putting that something was updated on the Nexus mods in the comments. I mean, that's great. I'm glad that you're actually sticking up with it, though, Laurel. I'm glad that you're following it. But I'm not on Nexus mods. I don't get notifications from Nexus mods. I do from the Discord. He'd do well to put it. He would have done well to put it in there because, like, he knows my whole community. Certainly, the old school members of my community, all of them use that mod. You know, there's hundreds of us that use it. Would have been good advertisement for the mod too. It's a good mod. Who's that? How you doing, Creodar? Hope you're having yourself a lovely jubbly day today. Welcome. Hope all is well. You want to try bow builds and see a lot of silver Wrath armor for it? Well, you can get the Azure Age armor, dude. You need the Azure Age and the Silver Rathalos. It's a mixed set. But yeah, it's good. It's a very good baseline armor to get for bow builds at endgame. Because it's not too hard to farm. How you doing, War? Hope you're having yourself a lovely jubbly day today. Everyone good? You all doing well? Oh, my PC does feel a little bit warm today, actually. I'm checking the old heat. I have got the fans turned up on max, but... You're doing well? Good stuff, I'm glad. Oh, that's good tea. Very nice tea today. Perfectly brewed. Strong. To be honest, you're losing your mind on Silver Rathalos the past 1 or 2 hours. So many missions close to killing him. Well, are you in the lobby? Your build's good. Looks nice. You can't kill Silver Wrath with the build? Are you maintaining a weak spot on his head and focusing your downward thrusts on the head? Because if you're not doing that, that'll be why you're struggling. Silver Wrath, you want to, in this game, whilst you can attack the wings with Insect Glaive, the only attack that can really consistently hit the wings is going to be the Aerial Glaive, which is the lowest DPS combo in the game. It's like, you know, if you compare it to every other combo. Well, outside of things like Guard Slash for the Sword and Shield, you know, which aren't really combos, they're just attacks. So, bearing that in mind, you want to be staying on the ground and going for the head, and obviously DTing onto the head, and you want to break the head, maintain weak spot on the head. Insect Glaive's a very good weapon to fight Silver Athos with. I mean, obviously, if he goes in the sky, you can do aerial attacks. Because you don't have any other option. But when he's on the ground, you need to make sure you're capitalizing. You're going to go for Hammer again. You tried around a bit on IG. I mean, IG's probably better for the Silver Rathalos fight solo than Hammer. I mean, Hammer's great at a fight, don't get me wrong. Every weapon is if you're good with it. But if you're playing it from a casual perspective, at least with Insect Glaive, you've got a tool to get him out of the sky. Hammer, once he goes up in the sky, other than taking him to a ledge and ledge hopping, there's not that much you can do to him. You're finally almost over with my class. Just one more final and you can get some proper sleep. Nice. Good stuff. How you doing, Tristan? Welcome back, dude. Hope you have yourself a lovely, jubbly day today. And Nelandro, welcome back. Hope you're having yourself a lovely, jubbly day today as well. Before I do anything, though, I do need to do tradition. You think you'll get that Path of Exile 2 early access for playing over December? I think I'm going to play... Generations Ultimate. I do want to play the new God of War game. I loved the first God of War game. I kind of want to play the second. I want to see what happens with the story, you know? Because the story in God of War 1 was excellent. Like, really freaking good. Well, it's not God of War 1. I mean, God of War always had good story. God of War 1, 2, 3, the story was incredible. Even things like Chains of Olympus that were like, gave you some backstory to things that happen in God of War 2 and 3 respectively were really, really good. But the reboot, or the... I want to call it a reboot. I guess it is technically a reboot, but it continues the story. And I just like it. I like the fact that they were able to continue the original God of War story and bring it up, you know, elevate it to another level. I think that was really impressive. Rock Friend, how you doing, Rock Friend? Welcome back, mate. Hope you have yourself a lovely, jubbly day today. It's pretty awesome that the Game Awards is the same day as your birthday. Is it actually? Yeah, we'll be watching the Game Awards. Well, I keep saying that. I don't know what time the Game Awards are actually on. Like, are they super early in the morning for me? I'm pretty sure they're happening during my stream. I just hope they're not, I hope it doesn't go until like 5 in the morning, because the next day is my final stream of the year. So I want to be fresh for that, you know? Tradition. What do we play for tradition? I think I played Lance for tradition. Oh, wait, what did I play for tradition yesterday? Can't remember. Maybe I do a solo hunting horn tradition. That could be fun. I don't need Part Breaker. Go max attack. Attack. Probably put handicraft in here. Evade window. That'll do. Looks alright, yep. And then... Nice. Ah. Yes, one more thing. On the off chance that I haven't got a KO by this point, that might come in handy. Here in US Central, it says 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 12:30 a.m. for me? Oh, that's pretty good. Till 5 a.m.? Okay. Well, I guess I have to do it. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe they announce like, hey, yo, live right now, Monster Hunter demo. You can download it during the awards or something. And then I'm like, oh, damn. So I just go all the way through and just play the demo. You know? For the final stream of the year. You never know what they're going to do. It's pretty much guaranteed that Wilds drops at the end of the Game Awards. Wilds drops? I mean, there'll be something. There'll be a trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, I would imagine. It's, between now and when Wilds launch, this is the last big event. It is the best opportunity to advertise your game. Like, anywhere. Is the Game Awards. Like, now. Like, I mean, there's no E3 anymore. There's none of that's all gone. So, this is kind of it, guys. This is it. Whatever they show, it's going to be the things that gain momentum. Provoker? I actually don't want Provoker. Kind of want Slugger for the KO, though. Let me see if I can get it without Provoker. No, I can't. Black Belt's fine. Black Belt's fine. Stamina's good. You don't think there will be a beta 2 months back to back? I don't know. It'll be a demo. The next thing we get will be a demo. It will not be a beta. Because they're not going to be taking feedback and balancing around it after this. So yeah, no, 100%. The next thing we get is, without a doubt in my mind, will be the demo. You can't wait for Wilds. You're excited for the new content. Yeah, dude, same. Tell me about it, man. Dude, I've been streaming this game now for 6 years. I mean, on and off. Like, we haven't exclusively streamed it, but the bulk of my content, even when Rise came out, it's Monster Hunter World. Like, this is the game I played by far the most, streamed by far the most. Damn, I missed my clutch. That sucks. Oh, come on, dude. Look where the head is, chat. I'm lucky that I even got that many hits on the head, to be honest with you. Damn it. Oh! I'm getting more KO with this than I was with Bloody Hammer. That was actually a decent run for Hunting Horn. That was clean, guys. That wasn't too bad, man. For DPS Hunting Horn, is it just rotating spam? That's your highest DPS, yes. But you can't spam it. You can't spam it. If you spam it, you're not gonna... you're gonna leave yourself open to getting punished. So you utilize it when the monster's stationary. There are openings, like learn the openings to where you can sneak it in. And otherwise, make sure you're queuing up notes to maintain your buffs. And then if you are playing buffs, make sure you've got like some impact waves queued up. So you can keep your damage up as well. But no, that was actually quite a good run for Hunting Horn. I know 4 minutes is quite long for a Velkhana, but Hunting Horn on its own is the lowest DPS weapon in the game. So obviously when you're in a group, it is incredible DPS because you're buffing everyone else by like 20%. So it's huge. Like you know, if I was with 3 other people there, easily sub 2 minutes, like easily. But on its own, you're only buffing yourself, and because you're quite slow, you're not doing that much DPS anyway. Buffing yourself is kind of like, yeah, you know, it's fine. It's just part of like the cycle of the weapon, but most of its damage is tied up in, well, again, if you consider 20% boost additive to 3 other players, you could say that, well, 60% collective extra damage is tied up in those 3 other players. So if you've got 2 other players, you get 40%. If you've got 1 other player, you're doing 20% extra damage. Hunting Horn is a damage enabler. People keep calling it a support weapon. And you can play it as a support weapon if you want to. But it doesn't have to be that way. Like, again, I mean, check my build. Does that scream support to you? Crit eye, agitator, attack boost, evade window, handicraft, crit boost, Wex, peak performance. You know, you can absolutely play it as a DPS weapon, and you're still supporting your teammates. And because its pacing is a little bit slower, because it's not quite as fast, if you want, you can, you know, absolutely sheath your Hunting Horn and buff your teammates, you know, or heal your teammates or whatever. Tools, what is your takes on the friendly fire on Wilds? I actually made a post about it on Twitter, dude. Yeah, if you get me Twitter up, you can share the link in chat, Inferno. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like, don't get me wrong, friendly fire is annoying, but like, you know, being able to hit your teammates and stagger them is annoying. However, it just diminishes things again. Like, there's no need for flinch free, or now you can't launch your teammates into mounts. You can't come up with fun strategies around launching people. You can't have those funny moments where you get launched or launch others. I mean, yeah, it's frustrating on a speed run, or like, you know, perhaps when you're trying to help somebody and you're, you know, you're not messing around. But when you just want to have some fun, it's kind of a, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where I just kind of wish we had it. No hammer launches. Yeah, I find it weird because they had hammer launches in the beta. Absolutely. War and I were like launching each other into mounts and aerial attacks and all sorts. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel great about the idea of not having it. I still feel like it's better if you just give people a skill that they can put on their builds that stops them from being launched. So give them flinch free, give them shockproof. But when you remove mechanics like that, it lessens the overall variety of an experience that you can have, even if it's only something small. Look at things like hot drinks and cool drinks. They took them out of Rise. And, you know, you could say, well, that's nice. Now I don't have to drink a hot drink and a cool drink. But actually, it kind of lessened the experience. It gave you less player agency because now the decision of, oh, do I want to stop my continuous health drain by drinking a cold drink? That risk-reward element of spending those couple of seconds to drink a drink versus not drink a drink, that decision's now gone. It's been made for you. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, you've always got the cold drink active. So, yeah, I don't know. It's the same with launching. It's like, I can choose to position to launch players, or I can play around that factor. And I know that it can be annoying, obviously, for hammer players and stuff, but that's the main thing, realistically, isn't it? It's upswinging on the hammer players. I mean, they got rid of the upswing charge blade launch in Sunbreak. But then they also made Savage Axe bad, so I guess no one really used it. How you doing, Leo? Welcome back. Yeah, I got my tea. I hope all is well. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't know. I don't know. I think about all the amazing clips and fun that you've had when you... Yeah. You say add shock absorber, keep friendly fire. Yeah, just make it... Give us a skill to get rid of it. Give us a decoration. It's as simple as that. And make sure we have access to it very early on in the game. Make it one of the first decorations that we can make. So that way players learn about it. They're like, oh, I can make this decoration called shock absorber that stops me from being launched. Excellent. Or I can make this decoration called flinch free that stops me from getting hit by my teammates. Perfect. I'm going to make that. Yeah, I think the big issue with flinch free and being launched has never been being flinched and launched. The problem is that the game never teaches players that it even exists. Most players that make it to endgame that don't have flinch free don't have it because it's never offered to them. There's no way for them to meld it. They don't know that it's a thing because they don't read. I'm realizing more and more these days, 95% of people in this world don't even know how to read. They don't know how to read anything. Like, whether or not they can or can't read is neither here nor there. They might have been taught how to read. They might know how to do it, but they don't know to do it. They don't know to read. Like, they don't read the titles on Twitch. They don't read descriptions in Monster Hunter. They don't read chat. They don't read what other people are saying. They just don't do it. Some of you are probably guilty of it yourselves. But I digress. That's not... You as a games designer have to understand. Your players don't read. They don't read. So how are you going to convey information to them when they're not reading? That's our job as games designers. That's what we're meant to do. So what I would have done if I was Capcom would be, when you do the introduction to decorations, you maybe have an armor piece with a decoration slot at the start of the game that they give you, and you say, and there's one decoration in your box that fits in it. What do you make that decoration? Flinch free. Job done. That's it. And that way, the player goes, what happens when I put flinch free in my build? They put it in, and then they either notice or they don't. If they don't notice, they're too oblivious anyway, so you're never going to be able to help them. But if they notice, they're going to be like, oh, wait. They're not flinching me anymore, my teammates. I'm not getting flinched. Simple as that. That's all you got to do. And then it's sorted. Or you give them an armor piece at the start of the game that has flinch free on it as a skill. So they've always got that option. And that way, you know, yeah, maybe it's the second one. Oh, it's to 4 a.m.? That's not too bad. Stay up a couple of extra hours. Nice. Yeah, that's doable. Anyway, let's see who's in the lobby, guys. 'Twas the Mind Collector. I know Mind Collector wants... Do you have the Azure Age armor, Mind Collector? We got Lafiche. Come join the lobby, guys. We've got someone that needs help. Oh, we've got Olaf's here as well. We should probably help Olaf too. Let's see how Olaf's doing. MR 18. Very nice. Oh, no. He's got Defense Charm. Crap. Dude, we need to get you the Master's Charm, dude. You need crit. You need that crit eye. Didn't you have crit eye the other day? I thought you had the Master's Charm.
Shame.
Dude, the Master's Charm is way better than the Defense Charm, by the way. Like, way, way better. You definitely want to use the Master's Charm. If you need the defense, upgrade your armor. Like, go spend some armor spheres. Let me look. I think we helped you get it. Didn't we help you farm Nergigante, or was that someone else? Maybe we helped someone else get it. Can you show me a build that you'd recommend for bow to use most elements? Where you can just swap the decos and the bow. At your stage in the game, there's a whole bunch, but I'll give you, like, the baseline one. There's no build where you can just swap decos. You do have to swap armor pieces out as well. Where's the... Take this as a baseline. So, obviously, if you don't have the Tower of Arrow Thunder, you can use the Kodachi Strike Bow, which is the Toby Kodachi one. But notice how I'm using the Kirin Gauntlets. You've got Azure Age Helmet, Azure, Silverlos Mail, Kirin, Silverlos, Azure Age. Now, let's say I wanted to do a Water Bow, okay? I switched the Silver Soul Coil Beta with the Silver Rathalos Gauntlets Beta, and I put on the Azure Age Coil, yeah? You've got it? Legend, mate, legend. I thought we helped you make it. The defense boost at Master Rank, Olaf, especially on a Lance build, it doesn't make that big of a difference. Whereas the crit, like the critical eye from Master's Touch, makes a huge difference. Because each poke is, you know, relatively low damage. But if you're getting the Weakness Exploit, you get 25%. So Weakness Exploit plus the crit eye, if you can get 100% crit, that's 25% increase in damage. Which is huge. Because obviously you want to... The more damage you do, the more knockdowns you get. The more staggers you get, the more flinches. The more clagger opportunities. The faster you kill the monster, the faster you get materials. The faster you make more gear. So crit is, I always say it, Weakness Exploit, crit eye. Most important skills in the game. That and health boost for survivability when you're new. Once you get to the point where you know the fight's inside and out, you don't need health boost. Because obviously if you're not getting hit, you don't need the health. But I'd still say it's the most important defensive skill in the game. Lucio, have you got a screenshot of it, mate? The armor pieces and that. The free element is only needed because I'm using a Taroth weapon, yeah? You don't need free element on all bow builds. It's just because this weapon has no element unless you use free element. So, on your bow build, you don't have to run that skill. The most important things here are the crit, the constitution, the bow charge plus, and the spread shot. Yeah? And then obviously the element. The armor pieces are important because they give you true crit element as a skill. But, yeah. Lucio, you got that? I need you to give me something, lad. Okay, there we go. Nice. What monster is Azure Age? I'll show you. But first things first, we might need to help Olaf. Because he needs a hand. Event Quest, page 4, USJ Ballet of Frost. This will give you Azure Orbs, which you can then use to craft the armor. Yeah, event quest page 4. How you doing, Datwee? Welcome back. Hope you're having yourself a lovely, jubbly day today. Right. I think Olaf's got Black Veil Valhazak next. Good news is he's got guard up. Bad news is Black Veil's kind of... Oh, no. It's Basil next. Yeah. I think if you done the investigation... If you gone out to find the next monster, Olaf... I'll join you, lad. I'll come join you. I mean, if I'm helping you solo, I might just bring a max build, because if it's just you and I... Play a bit of bow. I do need to go meld some more Mega Demon drugs. If you've got a cutscene to watch, Olaf, go watch the cutscene, mate. And then I'll join you. If you don't have a cutscene, then post the quest. Wait for me. Give me a second. I just got to go quickly get some resources. You're waiting on the Path of Exile 2 release? You are? I think a lot of people are. I'm not going to play it. But I hope it's good. It looks good. But then someone told me it was pay to win. So I'm like, that's a shame. Honestly, Path of Exile 2 looks like the kind of game I just want to pay 60 quid for and just enjoy the game. You know, I don't want it to be free to play. Now, that sounds a bit weird. Some of you guys are probably like, Twas, I don't want to spend 60 quid on it. But I'm old, man. I just want to buy the game and get the game, play the game, man. I don't want any of this fuss of like, oh, today we brought out a shiny new weapon, which you can buy off of our store for £10. I don't care. I just put the weapon in the game and let me buy it from the shop with the in-game currency, for God's sake. I don't know if that's what Path of Exile's like, by the way, but... Yeah, you know me. You thought about something since you said we needed more dinosaur-like monsters. What if Tigrex had a version called the Ancient Tigrex, where he's on 2 legs? They actually have that in Frontier, but he's not on 2 legs. I think they were called, like, legacy monsters. I can't remember the exact term for them. But there's a one called Direx, which is an Ancient Tigrex. So, yeah. It's not like that at all. Is it not? What, not in Path of Exile? Well, that's good at least. That's something. Sif said that you had to buy... inventory. Not inventory, but like a bank. Storage. To store your stuff in. It's like Diablo, but it's free to play. Yeah, I don't... You can buy them, but you don't have to. Yeah, but I don't even want the option. Just charge me for the game. just charge me for the game, man. I don't want it.